Nicole, welcome in. Sorry, I had to take a break here doing some healing and reflection and things like that. So I'm back, and I have some channeled message from the divine and a channeled song. So the channeled song that came through, which first came through, was "All We Are Saying Is Give Peace a Chance" by John Lennon. I've been getting a lot of John Lennon songs. They are very liberating, maybe is the word. So that came through. So maybe giving peace a chance. But a lot of what was coming through seems like it's on a world matter. So a global matter. So which I don't watch the news, but it makes sense that there is things going on like earth shifts, world hunger. I got world hunger, and a lot of turmoil in the world, wars, and whatever else. But the thing was that's coming through is unity. You know, protecting one another, an uneasiness. Seeing the truth where it wasn't seen before, seeing the truth in others, in people that you didn't see before. When I was looking at Ono, I think that's her name, it reminded me of Uno, which is one, which is unity. So revelations coming through from that video, and also the riot police was standing out to me as sort of like society forcing people to do what they want them to do, constriction, constraint, control, restriction, force, and then I got leadership gone wrong. So things definitely going astray, going wrong right now. Leaders that do not have a clue. And then I got, umbrellas coming through. I've been getting that for a few days, umbrellas, and it was just significant today because I saw umbrellas in that video. And they were black umbrellas as well. So that may be significant. Covering up the truth with lies was coming through. So, and then I got freedom movement, love, rights, war. So, and what just came through then was the umbrella cooperation. So that's, what movie is that from? Underworld or something like that. So the umbrella cooperation was working on viruses that, don't quote me on this, but this is what I think the video is about. So viruses that were keeping under wraps, like research. They were researching viruses which escaped into humanity and created people to become robots. Just came through. Robots I've written down as well. So to become robots, but they actually in the movie became zombies, I think. But so maybe they're trying, like it's that thing of the Matrix thing coming through, turning people into robots, turning, and I've got Terminator that came through with robotics. So, all this coming through, covering up truth with lies, they, bending the truth, magic, also magic in the air coming out. Let the moon guide you back to your roots. Extreme importance, failure to communicate. So there's some importance about a failure to communicate coming through, and that was when the robotics and the Terminator coming through. So maybe you or others are acting robotic, are terminating something because you can't communicate. But then I got change in the mental, health of the world. So this is definitely a world message that was coming through. So there may be a change in people's perspectives. Truth arising, new ideas of hope and faith. Okay, so maybe what's going on in the earth is predestined. Well, usually everything is predestined. God has a plan. So so these changes in the world are actually shaping people's minds, opening up to them a new idea, opening them up to new ideas of hope and faith, and the truth arising within the world, you know, which has been talked about, that, you know, this is a year of justice, of truths being revealed, of nothing being concealed anymore. And then after that came through shape-shifting your reality, our reality. So maybe the light workers of the world, because I see this as a light worker channel. So maybe we're shape-shifting our own reality, which is actually shape-shifting the world. So us getting out there and portraying a different reality is actually making people think and change their mental health, you know, change their ideas of what life is meant to be or what they want life to be. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit allergic today, hay fever and stuff. Okay, so second house is standing out to assets, finances, and value and knowledge. So I just got that then, but we'll see what comes out in the cards. But they were the messages that I got before I started. I didn't do a pre-shuffle. They were just messages that I was getting as I was getting organised. Okay, so they were channeled messages. So what does the collective... Okay. All right, so we have the Golden Phoenix. Something you thought finished burst back into life. So cycles, rebirths, cycles coming back around. Something finished coming back to life. The Phoenix rising from the ashes. Maybe this is something you thought wouldn't take off, wouldn't happen, but now it's happening. That's a card number 12 too, which is a 3. So you may be seeing 333. Reconsider your alliances, make new connections with the card 14. Consider your Miss Spiderweb. So be conscious of your connections right now. Be conscious of what you're manifesting right now, what you're weaving, what you're bringing into life. It's saying reconsider your alliances. So look at the people around you. See who may be telling the lies, and the truth is coming through with that, you know, who may be telling lies within the truth, who, you know, are distorting the truth, sort of thing. Deep dark sea mermaid, find solutions in unknown places in the darkness. So maybe you're going within, going deep diving, finding solutions to your problems within oneself, within the dark, maybe within your shadow side. I see a hand there. Hands reaching out, grasping hands. Look at what is within the darkness, within the deep. Yeah, I get that as a deep dive, going within, seeing, going within your shadow side. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. So maybe you're working on this fear, you're digging down deep, going within, facing your fears, moving forward, being brave, not letting anyone stop you this time, considering the alliances that you have, and maybe letting go of alliances that no longer serve you, and making new alliances with people that do serve you, people that are of your highest good. 2 kittens you must choose. So maybe you're choosing between 2 alliances, 2 friends, 2 partners, two siblings. I don't know what that came through. I don't even know where that came through from. But so blue eyes are standing out to me too. Blue eyes may be significant, and brown eyes. So maybe these two, these alliances you need to consider. Maybe some or one has, some have blue eyes and some have brown eyes, or there's a choice between the two. But this may cause some concern for you. Like, she looks upset in this card. Actually, that's too many. Can I just get two, please? There's something about the eyes. The eyes are standing out to me a lot here, and also with her goggles that are on her head. So maybe the use of your third eye instead of you using your standard eyes to see, to make a decision between the two. Mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. So you may be standing in your power right now, standing in your individuality, making choices for yourself, being brave. You are being brave and moving past fear, taking flight on your own things, on your individuality, on the tasks that you've got ahead of you. And becoming the dragon, becoming brave, standing in your strength, holding the light, being courageous. And then we have Akashic libraries open. So maybe you're digging deep within your Akashic records. Maybe they're opening up to you at this time. Magic. See, magic is coming through again. That was in the pre-shuffled message about magic. What was it? Magic is in the air. And the orcas are in the air in this picture, sort of, if you can see. And there's two. Two become one. I'm also getting from that too. And that's protected. There's a protective bubble around that orca. So so once you become one, you will be highly protected. I'm sort of getting that. I'm also getting a lot of that black and white concept coming through, light and dark. Opening up to the shadow side, going deep within, weaving your magic, rising from the ashes, standing in your power, standing in your individuality. But there is a sadness I'm getting from these cards as well, like a strength, but also a sadness. And fear. Okay. What else do we need to know? What sacred knowledge is to be shared with us? Okay. Not getting anything from this right now. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we have uncertainty. So there is an uncertainty right now. There's a need to wait, go within, face the darkness before this passage unfolds and these changes come in. So waiting for the passage to be revealed, waiting for the standing stones to align, waiting for alignment, waiting for the thorns to dissipate, waiting for the fear to be unraveled, waiting for this transformation, this change to bring in new beginnings, prosperity, and focus, a new focus. The wizard's significant in this card too. I don't usually focus on the wizard, which is strange that I've never done that, but the magic that is within. That's with the magic card as well, the Akashic Records. So maybe your focus will be, you know, on your like, the focus is within you, is within you. Like, there's 2 5s here too, which is, you know, to go with that change as well. So there's definitely change, and then we have change. So it's like 5 5 5 coming through. So definitely there's something uncertain right now. There's a passage that needs to, that needs to open up for you. There's the fear that you're overcoming, and people that you're sorting out. So people that you are leaving behind, a choice between 2 people, a choice between alliances. So definitely a passage opening up, but needing to work through certain issues before this passage can open up, before this change and new beginnings can come in. Or maybe even selecting this to bring in this change, new beginnings, prosperity, and a new focus. Transmuting, you know, Phoenix rising from the ashes. It's the first card that came out. You know, so we have 2 phoenixes here, you know, rising from the ashes. Something coming back to life. Something changing. Prosperity coming in. A new focus. Okay. Hold on to the light that's within. So maybe you're going back into the darkness, but you need to hold the light. Maybe for somebody else. Stability, loyalty, and reliability. Maybe somebody that's loyal and reliable and stable. Holding the light for those who are stable, loyal, and reliable in your life. Maybe letting go of people that aren't, you know, don't bring that stability, that loyalty, and that reliability. Positivity and change. And abundance, achievement, and success. This also gives me abundance. So we have prosperity, achievement, success, positivity, change, new beginnings. And maybe it's also, depending on where you are on your timeline, maybe it's also because you did that. You have come back to life. You have sorted out your life. You've gone deep within. You've made the changes that needed to be changed. You've faced fear. You've come out enlightened. You've come out brave and resourceful. And, you know, you have made choices between 2. You've made choices between 2 different paths. You've opened up a new timeline, a new passage, a new beginning of prosperity, and change, and stability, and loyalty, and abundance. Planning, setting intentions, and optimism. You know, that you're sowing these new seeds. You're planning these new beginnings. You're being optimistic. You're focusing on what you need to focus on, what you need to bring in. And presence and self-awareness. So you're now self-aware, and you're standing in, you know, you're shining this new, your presence is of a diamond standard. Like, you hold that presence of growth, of stability, of strength, of loyalty, of trust. That's too many, sorry, too many. You're ruminating on what you want and bringing clarity in. You know, you now have clarity to, you know, to sow the seeds that of stability and loyalty, of positivity and change, to see the abundance, the achievement and growth and success of self-awareness. Because you are the sun. You bring the light to others. You have a healing energy which brings happiness, comfort, support and joy. You are a fresh, new a fresh new energy you bring. You clear people's energy. You help uplift them. You help feel them, make them feel renewed. You help transform them with your light, wisdom, purification and harmony. You bring wisdom, purity and harmony, if not at first, after. You help them change. You help them bring in new beginnings. You help them bring in harmony. You help them purify and become enlightened to their prosperous life that they could have. New beginnings and expansions. So there's definitely new beginnings and expansion coming in, and that this is actually what I think you put out. You know, you definitely work with the sun and the moon that's coming out. The moon's in this card. So clarity, rumination, positivity. So you elude all these energies. You elude this positivity. You elude the change. You elude new beginnings. You're a vortex of those things. So you're bringing those things into your energy, into your existence. I'm getting existence. Remembrance, loyalty and faithfulness. So it's because you have been loyal and faithful to this new beginning, to the divine, to your ancestors. You have realized you have opened the key to your destiny. To this abundance, to this achievement, to this success. You're the one that wears the crown. You're the one to bring this in. You're the one who sowed the seeds, who's opened up the channels of transformation. And now you're seeing the buds come into existence. You've cleared your energy. You've made room for these new beginnings to come in. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes. The mind, inspiration, mood and cycle. Yes, you've changed your mindset. Give to the mind and it gives back. You've changed your mind. You've brought light and rainbows into your life. You've brought abundance into your life. You've brought prosperity into your life. Positivity. You know, you've been loyal to this new growth, to these new beginnings. You've given to the mind. You've inspired people and yourself. You've changed your mood. You've changed your emotional mindset. So it's bringing in this new clarity and prosperity. Don't worry, darling, you'll find your way. You've overcome obstacles and finding joy. You're becoming carefree. You're focusing on the love and the joy within your life. You're focusing on the positivity. You're not letting things worry you anymore, and moving forward with faith. Okay. You're using your third eye to manifest as well. The third eye chakra is coming through. It's open and lit. Okay. You can let go now. Surrender to what is. Acceptance. Letting go. Water. Non-resistance. So you're going with the flow. You're accepting what is and looking to the future, knowing that you're abundant and that you are the sun, that you know you're a purified vessel, that you're moving forward with grace. Knowing that your achievement and success are coming in. You're surrendering to the divine. You're letting it go and letting what is be what is. Have hope, have faith. It will all work out as it should be. The divine will bring what needs to be brought to sustain life as it is for the enlightened ones. Have hope, have faith. Stand strong. Release the old and rest. So that is what you're doing right now. You're releasing what no longer serves, and bringing in and making room for what needs to come in, what your abundance and abundance mindset. I'm getting deliverance. So something's being delivered. Your deliverance is coming in. So we have peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible. So I'm getting like this bull sniffing that smoke. So maybe the smoke's clearing. Maybe you're transmuting the energy. Maybe you're standing strong, knowing that resolution is possible. You're standing up for your beliefs. Resolving issues. Maybe issues within, deep within. Buttons may be significant too. That's been standing out to me as well. So buttons hold things together. So maybe you're the person that holds it all together. Holding the peace. You're the light that holds the peace. Yeah, okay. And the next card is be the light. You have a vision. You are focused. You are transcending, transmuting this light. You are the peacemaker. You bring the joy. You bring the light. You transmute the old and bring in the new. We have drum, dream and journey, shed old skin, take time to reflect. So I see that's what you are doing right now. You know, you're releasing the old, you're resting, you're taking time to reflect on what no longer serves you, on how far you've come, the journey you've taken, the seeds you've planted. You may also be an earth, I think you are an earth angel. You're communicating now what it is that you didn't communicate before. You're achieving what you thought you wouldn't be able to achieve. You're focusing on your achievements and celebrating the shedding of the old skin. Celebrating, you know, the new, you know, celebrating shedding parts of yourself that no longer serve you, even people that no longer serve you from your heart space. Like you're letting them go within, so they're going without, if that makes sense. You're surrendering that to the divine, releasing the hurt, the pain, the anguish, and bringing in this harmonious relationship with others, knowing, you know, that they're on their own journey, that they have served a purpose within your life, that they have helped heal you, they've helped you grow, that they've helped you resolve any issues that you had, dream and journey, and now you're dreaming of bigger, better things, and you're going within, you're going on this journey to a new beginning, a new life, and new successes. Okay, oh, Heart Guardian. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm going to move that for a second. Okay, so we have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So you're now loving yourself. You know, you're now working on the root chakra, working on loving yourself, treating yourself, working on the inner child, letting love in, letting yourself be comforted, letting yourself rest, letting yourself, giving yourself time, you know, giving you what you've never given yourself before. Mickey Mouse is coming through as well, though that, you know, design up here is giving me Mickey Mouse. So Mickey Mouse may be significant. Disneyland may be significant. The Heartlands I'm getting may be significant. High Priestess, harness mystic power. So you You're knowing, you're now stepping into your power, knowing that you are the high priestess, that you are loved, that you are love in itself, you know, that you are protected, that you are royalty, that you are blessed, that you are an earth angel. We get so many things that tell me that you are an earth angel. How many cards can we have as angels here? You know, angel, 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 angel. I get this as angel too. So, you know, you are an earth angel. You are the blessed. You are royalty. The red in that card gives me royalty as well. This gives me royalty. You are a royal bloodline, you know, and you're letting yourself reflect on this, knowing, you know, tapping into your Akashic records and accessing your mystic powers, calling your power back, knowing you are strong, you are presence, you are power, you are mystical. You may also have an affinity with cats, big cats, Sekhmet, owls, birds, land creatures, so bison, buffalo, goat, sheep, ram, cow, bull, strong, powerful animals. You know, you have that drive, that power, but also that beauty. You know, you hold the grace and like this, like, you know, you hold that beauty, that grace, that but stern determination. You know, you're the peace bringer, the person that just emits love but also stands in their power, you know, not backing down from what it is that they want, that they are, you know, their presence of love, you know, self-love, standing in your power, mirroring back to people what it is that you see in them, the love that you see in them, communicating this love, communicating this presence. And then we have water guarding here, connect with your emotions. So you're connecting with your emotions now. You're opening up. You're shining this light. You're loving yourself. You're, you know, loving all your emotions. You know, if you need time to cry, then you take the time to cry. If you want to cry, you cry. If you want to love, you love. If you want, you know, if I didn't say the anger. I was going to say if you're angry, you release that in a productive manner. But I do see a bit of storms in this card as well, but I don't think they affect you anymore. I think maybe in the past these storms affected you, but now, you know, you take the time, you go within, you love self, you breathe, you center yourself, you connect to the divine, and you know that you are beautiful, that you know that you are beauty in itself, that you are strength, you are power, you are loved, you are blessed, you are connected, you are expanse, you are limitless, you know, and you're now communicating that with others, communicating this. People see you for this, see that you have that beauty, that power, that strength, that love, that connection, that divine presence, that you are the earth angel. There's another thing that was standing out to me too, which has come out in past readings, is she has like what are they called, like foils or tinsel or whatever the colour throughout her hair. So compassion and love I get from that card that's behind it too, the elder card. So your elders may be very proud of you, may have helped you, you know, you may have healed their lineage, so they're so proud of you and they want to portray love, you know, the red being your roots, you know, so you've healed your lineage, you've because you stood in your power, you let love in, you loved yourself, you took care of yourself, you reflected on yourself, you went within, you learnt the lessons, you achieved success, you achieved this presence. This is your presence. Okay, and I might leave it there. I think that's actually really good. Yeah, so mental health too was standing out on this deck. You know, so you're standing in grace and light now. You have done the work. You've healed yourself. You've changed your mental perspective to one of light, love, and presence. You know, I'll leave it there. And yeah, it is said what needs to be said, I think, and yeah, I got this out. This is a card I have, but I feel like this needs to be said. You know, that you are confidence, you are courage, you are divine, you are human, you are light, you are love, you are uniquely me. This is what you're encompassing. You know, the strength, the power, the beauty, the love, the kindness, the compassion. Okay, and I'm going to leave it there. I think this was pretty much just to tell you to keep on going, keep on following your heart's guidance, keep on loving yourself, keep on bringing joy to others, keep on shining your light, keep being the earth angel you are, keep on working towards these new beginnings, to this success, to this prosperity, focusing on what what brings you joy and happiness and light, and shedding those, and keep on bringing the peace to others. And I will leave it there. I wish you all the best. The red rose. This coming out in the reading, one of the last readings, a red rose. Okay. So knowing you are the red rose, you will find your way through these obstacles, and to joy and happiness and carefree. You've done it. You are the red rose. You are the shining light. You are the love. You are the fruit. You're the abundance. You are the moss. You are the entirety. You are the sun, the moon, the stars. You are divine. And I will leave it there. I send all my love and wish you the best day, and growth and harmony and presence. Not that you need any of it. I think you encapsulate this yourself. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.